Hey guys, we're super excited to be here at the LA Fit Expo. It's our third year in a row. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be launching the Tasty Pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs. And we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Monday, May 24th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Do you remember when we talked about Patrick Moore being shredded on the show 2 weeks ago? And how we said that he wasn't talking about whether or not he planned to compete soon. But we kind of thought he did. Well, we were right. And what Chris Aceto informed us on Heavy Muscle Radio was that he will be on stage this weekend at the Cal Pro. Now keep this in mind. This is a show he won a few years ago to earn his first Olympia qualification. And I can't imagine that he'd be too happy if he didn't end up that way again. But if the new Patrick is as good as people say he is, then getting old Patrick results shouldn't be much of a problem. I don't know about you, but sometimes I think people overcomplicate bodybuilding. At the end of the day, the key to getting better basically boils down to waking up today and finding a way to do it better than you were yesterday. And if you've seen the way that Kerrith Baijo has transformed over the last 3 weeks, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Kerrith is 8 weeks out from making his season debut at the Tampa Pro. He's getting better every day, and he is starting to look more and more like someone who could be a legitimate top 3 threat. I'm a big fan of trying not to overcomplicate things, and in this case, it's pretty simple. If Kerrith wakes up every day a little bit better than he was the day before, it's only a matter of time before all the small daily wins add up to something very big. For 99% of the people here in America, when they grow out of their clothes, it's usually because they have unhealthy lifestyle habits, like spending their Saturday nights punishing a CC's all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. But the fact that Jonathan Hambrick is 318 pounds and growing out of his clothes right now has nothing to do with pizza and everything to do with the fact that the man is an absolute savage. According to Jonathan, right now, the plan is for him to keep doing what he's doing so he can be ready to make his move up to the open bodybuilding class at some point down the road. Don't quote me on this, but besides Stan DeLongo, I don't think we have too many other athletes trying to move from classic to open, which does make this more interesting. And if there are more big, tall guys with his structure in classic, it wouldn't shock me if more of them didn't try to follow his lead, because it makes a lot of sense on paper. Can I be honest with you? Our producer Tyler joked with me before the show that we should put one of those "do not attempt this at home" disclaimers on this clip of Iain Valliere crushing 585 for 11 on the deadlift. And for a split second, I actually thought about it, before I realized that the only people like him with half man, half gorilla DNA can even think about trying it. As you can see, Ian's moving full speed ahead with his plan to hit the Tampa Pro 11 weeks from now, where I'm sure he'll be ready to settle the unfinished business he left there last year after his second place finish. And even though that lineup in Tampa is shaping up to be pretty strong, at the end of the day, if Ian comes in at his best, he's bringing so much to the table that it's hard to imagine anyone being able to weather that storm. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.